Right, there's a room full of trolls there, and we need to rest.
You need me? At once.
We're not that healed, but I don't think that's the main problem. We have enough capabilities to handle everything in there. And I have a bow to kill the trolls, and everything looks fine, more or less. Get a little bit of extra health wouldn't hurt. I seem to recall that I do have extra healing potions. Yeah, 2 at least. I'll drink 2 potions. There's nothing really there for us, but well, don't really want to leave them alive either. Ah, the carrion crawlers are gonna be a problem. That's they stun my ass. I'm done for. There's some kind of a more defensible position I could choose. Keep it simple.
I'm here to help.
The carrion crawlers have to go first. Maybe the ochre jelly too.
Oh no! Run if you wish. You'll not get far. Oh no!
Where did I take the damage from?
Oh no!
The web is gonna run out soon. Right. Gun control is probably the most dangerous one.
There is death and danger.
We don't need to
here.
really kill all of them
Possibly
while the web is
destruction,
active, just
maybe
need to
even
reduce their numbers.
Trauma. Charge!
I could use a little bit of health back.
Oh no! I am wounded, but look at how I fight on! Oh no!
Good enough. We are a little bit too close to dying for my comfort, so... Right.
Oh no! serve.
Alright, nice little fight. Not too hard, not too complicated, just right. Shit. The rope isn't gonna be all that valuable. Need to ditch something. We have crap here though. Yeah, some of these gems are nowhere near as valuable as pearls. Don't really recall which ones are valuable though. I don't think crucible barrel gems are all that valuable. Right. Right, we were on our way to return the hereditary items.
I'm here to help.
I need to sell my current scrap though before I can do that.
Oh no!
Excellent. It's a mage level up too. 3rd and 4th level spells, so nothing new, but reinforcement on good levels. Stone skin is probably most useful because it lasts for such a long time. And since we don't have heal, it would be nice if we could skip a couple of hits here and there. Slow would guarantee survival in a tough fight, at least buy us time. Make things easy to attack, but the web sort of does this already. What we could use though is just direct damage. Especially if we take the minor globe of invulnerability, we spam that. I do prefer the magic damage though. Fireball works against most, but it does not work against all. I'm hard pressed to think of a target that's immune to magic damage though. I'm sure there are some, but they're much more rare.
I'm here to help.
I am Zena, faithful of Tempus. Praise be to the Lord of Battles.
No, I can probably save some cash by identifying these myself. I don't think we need to identify the shield. I mean, we're gonna lose it anyway. $15,000 for the bag of holding. That is a mandatory thing. Might also give idea to buying another scroll case, simply because we're gonna find a decent amount and it makes sense to have some in store. Is we run out. Fire damage. I prefer the arrows. Right, we need the mirror shard. I think we got the +2 dart from this. These items might be more useful to me though. I have no, well, actually the darts doesn't require ammunition, so it's an infinite weapon we can use to kill trolls and the like. And I don't have useful shields. What were the items? I haven't picked this one yet. So I have shield, mirror, and a cloak. Pretty sure I had the cloak at some point. What the fuck did I do with that? Maybe I put it in storage. I could have accidentally dropped it somewhere too. They shove new items in your inventory. Drop the old ones. Yeah, I'm unlikely to use the statue, that's why I stored it. And I think that's actually a very good idea. We need a lot of loot to get the 15,000 for the bag of holding. After that, none of this really matters. Also, historical treaties on Dragonspear Castle is worthless, might be some use to it. I don't want to throw it away, but don't really see it being useful either. I don't understand what Vesanel is here for, because he doesn't talk to me. So he's some kind of a quest character.
Oh, it's you again. We're still closed.
Right. Not sure if I can use it without first
All my
identifying it.
stuff is authentic. Really, it is.
I'm sure I can equip it and throw it, but I'm not sure if I can get the effect. Ah, okay. Now what? These. I've used that one. There's 2 more there.
Oh, no! I am wounded.
I'm gonna die
Look
here.
at how I fight on!
I think there's a sequence that you could do these, maybe where you don't have to fight any guardians. Who are these?
I'm here to help.
Ah, you're the statues.
What do you want?
Menhir number 3. I'll head toward the camp, rest there, the better protection spells.
At once.
Some kind of a web trap here that we care.
Oh, no! Get back here! Oh, no!
Yeah, getting a little bit too close for comfort here. 8 hit points left. Hit goblins. The stone skin alone would probably help us quite a bit. Maybe dual stone skins might be the most sensible approach. At least the most economic, because I wouldn't have to pay so much for peel constantly. Well, I can refuse to pay,
I
I
am
can always
Zena,
rest, I suppose,
faithful
but
of Tempus. Praise be
would
to the
just take
Lord
so
of
long.
battles.
I don't really see the point in that. Might as well spend the cash.
Oh, no!
Can be poisoned. I think I had at least one shitty antidote. Since we're here, might as well identify the dart. Acid damage. 10% chance for a hit of penalizing target's armor class by 1. Infinite anti-troll capabilities. Webbing isn't exactly gonna work on them.
Run if you wish. You
What happened? Oh fuck, I'm unconscious. Yeah, this didn't go well.
I'm here to help.
Good for you. Did not recollect that that's what they do. Prioritize the sword spiders because of it. Right, you son of a bitch are way too dangerous. This It's also slow though, so we can easily keep dodging. And it's some sort of special ability because that attack roll would have never hit me. So it ignores normal armor class.
At once.
Not sure how I can deal with that. Just make the saving throw, I guess. We do have a couple of spells that could possibly disable him or prevent him from using that sort of ability. The Lioness being one of them.
Oh, no. Only what you deserve. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I don't want to take the risk of him getting the kid on me that drops me unconscious. Magic resistance saved my ass.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
So, Dwarven dig side filled with undead. That's where we'll find our lich.
At last I am free! Free! Artifian took Carleen and left
This
me
is
to
a
die.
dialogue where we
What
had
is
to
this?
choose some kind of aggressive option,
Where am
otherwise
I?
it always ended in a fight.
Who?
You. I remember you, Artifian. Foul one. I will destroy you. Destroy you all.
Trying to reason with her is not gonna work.
will plague me no longer, Artifian.
I'm not sure
Your
if I
end is
actually have that
nigh.
option. Maybe you need to fight him at least once for her. The spirit break, whatever.
Run if you wish. You'll not get far. Oh, no!
Pretty easy to kill, provides a nice amount of XP. But also level drains.
At last I am free! Free! Artifian took Carleen and left me to die.
What is this? Where am I? Who? I remember. Kromis, it's you. I see you. Oh, Kromis, my love.
Well, it's worth a little bit of experience and some kind of hidden treasure.
Get back here!
Not really looking to fight every piece of wildlife there is here. I do need to get the treasure somewhere on the eastern side of. There has to be a more precise guide to that. Okay, good for you to solving this. Thing is, I'm not sure if it's highlighted already or do I need to get close to it before it sort of pops up. There's your treasure. Is it even in this area? No point worrying about it. Maybe it's somewhere there. Anyway, we'll need to rest since we got level drained. Don't have access to my full set of spells, so I'm not too keen on
I
going
am
anywhere.
Zena, faithful of Tempus. Praise be to the Lord of
I'm
Battles.
also losing my funds constantly instead of gaining them because of this. But I think I'll wrap up the rest of the outside and then they're prepared to go for the dwarven dig side. It's fairly substantial, and I need to change the spell setup anyway, because it's just filled with undead and nothing else. At least nothing that I can recall, and the undead were fairly dangerous. So fire spells might be useful, although there were burning undead there too. Maybe go there first. Because I don't get why it's Vesa now here. I don't recall being able to do with anything with him the first time I did this. Maybe I did things in the wrong order. But by the time something came up, or I had a chance to talk to a certain person who could have guided my actions in this area, he was no longer basically available for the quest. Right. So I'll start the dwarven dig side. So the outside should be, or the initial section should be all that demanding. It's deeper levels that are troublesome ones. Here we should have other dwarves to help us anyway.
Mind your backs! They're behind us now, too!
I want to go after the ones that probably level drain.
Deserve? Only what you deserve? For justice!
Yeah, they're all gone. Just a couple of zombies left.
Run if you wish. You'll not get far.
Yeah, I forgot to sell my jewelry doing that.
You have my thanks, stranger. Deepvane's my name. Brother Auckland Deepvane of the Talhoun Order, or Doomathorn's Secret Gleam. What's left of it? No, I shouldn't have complained. We'd none of us have survived that onslaught without your aid.
A couple of chambers here, maybe another group or two of undead, and that'll be it.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
There should also be traps though. Ah. Small. Quite impressive selection of whites here though. I doubt I can keep them alive.
Run if you wish. You'll not get far. For justice!
Extra experience, but nothing else. He died. Why though? There might have been a trap there or something. Well, there's nothing I can do about
You've
that
returned.
now.
What did you find? Any sign of Garen Coldheart?
It doesn't really bother me that the giant died, it bothers me more that I'm not sure why he died. Fighting was already over. We can come back here with spells needed to open these, so I'm not gonna bother with them right now. At the same time, I might easily forget that that was actually the plan. Hello, my friends. There's quite a bit too many of them. I think this is a good place for area of effect spells. So it doesn't have to kill all of them, it just has to ease my job here a little bit. Still gonna be a undead group or two, so we have to save something for them. We level drain abilities too. Undead are bigger threats, so we'll use the skull trap on them.
Charge!
Went fairly well. We should lead to the... Actually, does this lead to the next level or did it end? I don't recall. Not that it matters. Skull trap. Single use skull trap. 2 gas on zombies. So basically 2 opponents worth the dam and the rest are trash.
Get back here! Get back here!
So a little bit of loot, but nothing too interesting. Ah, yeah, this is the... This is what you meant, the hidden treasure, right. We'll come back here. Might as well go out and just sell this crap now. Gotta do another trip here anyway for the loot. Just so I can afford the heals if nothing else. Also, I want to get rid of the Scorcher spell. The spell is not good. It sort of nails you down, immobiles you for too long a period of time, so you don't get to run around all that much causing havoc. Vastly inferior to the one burn. I think we might be able to get 15,000 from the Dwarven Tomb dig site alone. I mean, I don't think there's anything too valuable there, but there's a lot of little crap. And since I don't really have any use for it, I'll just sell it all. 15 plus 1 swords would get me close to getting the bag of holding, and there's probably better loot than that there. I think I have some potions too that aren't really worth anything. I mean, they're not useful to me, so I should just sell them. Inside. That could have some use, but generally speaking, I don't know. Ooh, this act does have +3 to dexterity. Agility certainly has none. I have a natural dexterity that's that high. Right. I'm gonna sell the gem dagger. I'm gonna keep boots here. Maybe, well, I can always leave it here, I suppose. Just want to get a little bit of extra space.
I have many fine wares.
Right, the ring type jewelry is mostly trash no matter what it is. Some gemstones themselves can be worth a decent amount. I really could use those boots for speed. We should start drinking the paste oils. They last for a couple of hours. Yeah, I think this is a good place to start using them. We have to have enough resources though, so we don't have to rest constantly though. Don't want to waste the oil. We don't strictly
once.
speaking need this now.
There is death and
We can
danger
open that
here.
later.
Possibly
Just hope that I
destruction
actually
too. Maybe even
remember to do that.
trauma.
We explore the trap items. Potions that don't correspond to the outward look of a potion you buy from a store. It has something different. Description is different. Murky potions. I don't think they all are all that bad. I mean, they might still be worth drinking for the benefit they provide. But there's some kind of a downside. Right, can I identify these? Nope. Which means they might be worth something. Probably at least one undead fight still left. We have much here. Zombies, ghasts, nothing too serious.
Charge! Get back here!
Well, there are quite a few of them.
Oh no! Get back here!
This is a reasonable spot to fight. The zombie is pretty much the only one who can attack me.
For justice!
I can get rid of the more dangerous ones this way without risking anything.
Get back here! Run if you wish. You'll not get far. Get back here! I have no more room for that.
Oh
Drop
shit. Silver necklaces are not worth anything. I think the jade ring was worth 30 something gold. Right. Not bad. I'll head back to base, try to rest there. Sell the extra crap, And take out some of the potions. That way we can complete the excavation side of it a little bit faster. We need to make the best possible effort with the 2 hours. I think more or less that we can have. Also, this is starting to look like a much more
You need
serious
me?
fight.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, this is bad.
Oh no!
Still a chance we might get lucky.
Oh no! Deserve? I am wounded.
No.
At once.
Right, there's some kind of enchantment spell that cast at us, the word trap. But I'm not worried about it. I'm much more worried about the Umber Hulks. I can counter that though. I might as well. I have 6 of these. What good are they if you're never gonna use them? My people disable one of the Umber Hulks.
For justice! Oh no!
They're the ones that are actually good
no.
warriors.
I am wounded. Oh no!
Yep.
All grows cold, and then silent.
Not realize how good.
I'm here to help.
Sure you are.
Oh no!
They can easily interrupt me if I try to do something too clever here. I'm just gonna fire a third fireball.
All grows cold,
Everyone
and
died.
then silent. Oh no!
Our armor class is way too low. Still, Umber Hulks are not a common enemy here. Here's our Olaf speed. We could trigger fire resistance potion, but why would we?
There is death and danger here.
Right, either way,
Possibly
we're done with
destruction
this.
too. Maybe even trauma.
I have to rest. I have to go through my spells again, see what we really want. We have to endure a lich though. I can probably use the summoning wand to hinder its movement. Buy me time to actually complete the quest. Other blindness spell would be preferred. I don't see how a knock spell will be a good selection. There's a lot of undead fights there. Old undead might be preferable to skull traps. At the same time, web sort of handles the old undead just fine already, so why try to make that a thing? It'd be preferable to have the capability of taking down a respectable group of undead fairly quickly. Alternatively slew. But I don't think so. The problem is,
I'm here to help.
it's always with a single person. The main problem is your ability to kill things. If you sort of try to do it all, you end up being... the fights extend to the point where you have to use a massive amount of resources and health constantly to make through. You can make through, but if you would have focused purely on offensive capabilities, you probably would have saved a lot of resources that way. Ability to just wipe out a couple of guys early in the fight and things get much easier. They will be on the defensive. Also, didn't you want to give me a board? Yes. Root of something I can't use. Still, these should help us our financial situation substantially. Maybe. Can't use. 5% chance that... yeah, this is a piece of shit. Magic resistance. No. It's not horrible, but no. Right, 10,000. And we haven't even entered the real big side yet.
I am Zena, faithful of Tempus. Praise be to the Lord of Battles.
With this spell selection we can handle at least one big undead fight without any real issue. So we can always race and just redo, instead of trying to push on with lacking selection of spells and sort of just try to squeak through somehow. But there are a lot of fights there. I'm sure we'll be fine. Bears can still do damage even though they're fairly easy to kill, so better not risk it. It's easier to me to recover spells than it is to recover health. About to get a fighter level. Level 8, not that great, but getting closer to level 9. I might be able to get a weapon proficiency point.
At once.
So we already have 200 sword and halberd. Next would be either take the dart proficiency, so we would be more accurate with our dart, or a third 200 level spear. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll take the spear. I don't really recall what good weapons you can find here. I want to be able to basically... The enchantment bonus is irrelevant, because we have the spell to enchant the weapon. It's the special ability of the weapon itself. So I can't really give up the sword, because my webbing tactics rely entirely on me having this. I suppose I can drink a potion, but it won't work quite so well. Does this prevent haste? Any magics that adversely affect movement. So if we use a potion, it prevents all effects on movement. So the sword is just vastly superior. Right. Pick a potion, double movement rate and attack rate. Just hack and slash or wait victory.